What is going on, everybody? I hope you're having a good day. This is actually the second time I'm recording this video because my mic did that stupid clicking thing that it did in the last video, and I can imagine that would get quite annoying if you're listening to it for 5 or 10 minutes or however long this video is going to be. Also, my camera just said it was on low battery, so I could have to record this for a third time. But basically, you saw the title. Today I have made a beat with only Apple loops apart from the drums. The thing about Apple loops is people say, oh, you know, you got to make your own sounds or you got to go out and find your own samples. But I mean, so what? I've paid for Logic, I've paid for loops, might as well use them, you know what I mean? They're there. And actually, if you use them in a kind of, you know, if you kind of sample the loops, then they can actually sound quite cool. You know what I mean? So I basically just run you through the beat. I got these drums off a song called Reflections. That's what I've named them, Reflection drums, in my file. And but the problem is that first of all they had like 2 bars of just drums and then 2 bars of like where the bass comes in and stuff. But it wasn't a perfect 2 bars, so I had to basically cut it here. And then take that snare, loop it over again to make the last like half of the bar, so that I got that, then looped it over. So you can hear there's talking in the background and he says, yeah, son, twice. Another thing that you might have heard when I was playing that was I've got this phaser going on, or the flanger. I don't quite know the difference between them. But I wanted to try and make it sound like a police siren was coming up. So if we turn it up, sounds awful, and you get like the stupid kick and stuff. But if we drop it down to, I think I had it at like -20, if you might have to listen quite carefully, and especially you won't be able to hear it on a phone speaker, but on headphones you might be able to hear it. It's kind of it's just there, but if I turned it off you'd probably miss it. So that's gone. I just thought it sounded quite cool, so I kept it in. Obviously for the start I put in a little fill like that. But anyway, on to the Apple loops. I've been listening to quite a lot of jazz records and stuff, and all of the jazz records that I buy I haven't found a single good sample in about 15. And quite a lot of the jazz that I like has, you know, Rhodes pianos and cool, like really simple double bass lines and stuff. And so, because I couldn't find one on the record, I just kind of searched up electric piano. Basically found this. I thought it sounded quite cool. Like that. So I put that in. Like that. In fact, let me loop this part of it, this 4 bars. And then obviously I've taken this bit out because some of the harmonics, if you say harmonics enough, people seem to think you know what you're talking about. So yeah, the harmonics I took out with an 8 decibel reduction on the EQ, because if you put this in it just sounds a bit too boxy. So I took that out because they clashed with a bit of the bass and stuff. Then I got a bass, and this is the Northern Hills bass. So I basically only liked that bit of it, so I put that in. And then also just a passing note up here. So pretty much now we've got quite I wouldn't say like good, it's not amazing, but we have got a beat going. In fact, that thing's a bit too loud, I might take that down. Oh yeah, and then I just got these bells because I was looking for bells, and I haven't actually done any sampling there, but what you can see is I've obviously panned it so that the first hit's on your right ear, second hit's on your left ear. So let's just play that and see what it's like. I thought it sounded quite cool, just something to drop in there every once in a while. But this is where the real actual sampling gets into. So I wanted trumpets or like some kind of horn, so let me get the original one up. So here we can hear the swell, and if I drag this out all the way, you can hear that that's the swell. Right, let's just finish it off quickly before my computer literally explodes or the GoPro. Oh, and now, of course, because we've gone past 9 o'clock, it's turned on this stupid night thing where it goes all yellow. So that's going to look really great on the video with consistency and stuff, whatever. Anyway, let's get back onto the trumpet. So you've heard the swell, and basically what I did was cut out, you see these divisions here? I cut out 2 of them, left 1, 2 of them, left 1, so that it gives you kind of a nice swung rhythm with the metronome. And then you get that cool, nice one at the end where it just goes up. I'm really worried it's just going to stop recording. But then here you can see I've got Ambio Orbit on, which is a cool plugin I got around 2019 or something. And it's one of those 8D plugins. So have you ever heard one of those 8D songs where it whips around your head? You can basically automate it to do the same thing, but I like putting them on individual tracks. Basically like an auto pan. So you can definitely hear, maybe not on speakers, but on headphones, you can definitely hear that it's looping around the thing. So I think there we've pretty much got like a whole beat going on actually with the trumpet. And oh yeah, I just put in this small little thing here. It's almost like a riser because it's got those swooping chords, but then the bells were just a nice another melody. And then this is just another loop that I panned to the side, put some stereo spread on, it was fine. Like that. And then, to create a really cool intro, what I did was obviously put in the KRS-One Booyakasha sample in. So here we go. And then we're into the whole thing. The problem with this beat is it's just an 8-bar loop that I've somehow managed to spin out. The reason I did that was because I wanted to put some scratches in, but I couldn't really find any cool samples and cuts that would really work with it. So I just kept kind of putting that in certain random places where it kind of creates a nice breakdown. Like that. And then obviously you've got to put in some kind of effects. So I basically just got this huge void reverb thing that basically lasts for 6 seconds. And you can see, hold on, if I've automated it so that it flicks on that beat there. So if you watch down here, just flicks on and off, creates a cool, nice, like reverby transition. And then I did that again here on this kick drum here. So if you watch the automation and here, that's the beat. It was kind of cool. I don't totally know what I'm going to do with this. It's a beat, not a song. So we'll see where it goes. But anyway, drop a like if you think the beat, not song, was good. Subscribe if you want to see more stuff like this. Let me know in the comments what you think of Apple Loops and whether you use them or just like whether you hate them. Actually, I'd like to see who kind of thinks about that. Although I don't know how many people watching this will have Logic, because I don't know if any of the other DAWs have like their own kind of loop thing. But it'd be cool to see if the Logic users do sometimes use the Apple Loops, because, you know, as I said at the start, you've paid for them, so you might as well use them. And it's not like I've just kind of whacked them all together. I've got original drums. I've done a cool, like, not innovative, but, you know, it's a different kind of technique with that trumpet thing. You know, I doubt anybody else would have thought about that in that instant. So yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one, and always keep it wrecked for life.